We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Come on in. Let's get straight into this commentary. Remember, it's my commentary, my thoughts, my opinion. And I give two shits what anyone has to say. Just know your opinion, your thoughts are always welcome on the comment down below. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about the Mucker situation of him now. How can I put it to term? Claiming his baby and making a way to have this alleged journey with his son. Now, Mucker had finally made amends with Erica for the sake of his son to have a whole lifestyle, or let's go say father and son bond, so he can't miss the no more of his kids, son life. Son life. And I'm gonna say, congrats on that, congrats on him trying to, be there for his son. Congrats on him for, picking his son up and giving the mother a break. Congrats. But let's not forget that why it took him. Because, people are praising, he's being a good father. He's doing what he was supposed to do. It's never too late. Yes, it's never too late to be a father. I agree. It's never too late to be a father. But it should not have took this long for this kid that is the baby, for the baby to miss it out on his father. His father missed it, his crawl, his walk. The trials and tribulation that poor baby was going through with the mother, and that father had 1,000 excuses to be there in a child life. That father wanted a DNA test before he even decided to step in that child life. That man was saying that the woman was so evil to the point he would not want to be around her without courts, because she's not to be trusted. So he had millions and millions of thousand excuses on why he was not going to be in that child life. Okay? Like I said, I do not take that if he's genuinely now stepping up to the plate to be there for that child. Congrats, my hat goes off to you. But don't play with that child. Don't play with this child for clicks and views. Don't play with this child to use the Lord's name in vain to step up now and say God made your way, or God made a purpose, or we all got a purpose in life. Yes, we all got a purpose in life. We all know our purpose. But is you really walking on your purpose? Is you really walking on your journey to be a complete father with that child? Are you really going to continue your route as a father to that baby? Because that baby's not here for you and the mother to play as ping pong with it. And if I was Erica, I would play close attention with you. The way supposed to play close attention to her. But like I said, y'all both know what y'all got yourself into when y'all both decide to lay down and have this baby. But don't come on now to just because you want everybody on your side. You want, all these views. You want whatever you want, and you using that baby. To me, I feel he's using that baby for clicks and views. Because at the end of the day, ain't no model woman, ain't no amount of nobody in this motherfucking world is gonna come in between me and my child. If I know that's my child, I'm gonna go all the way to be in my child life. I'm not gonna have excuses because I know I had unprotected sex with that person. A father's gonna be a father regardless of anything. A father should never have an excuse the way a mother can't make an excuse to continue to be a mother and make sure she has to make ends meet and make a way for that child. And then everybody want to use the Lord name in vain. Oh, the Lord touched me and told me this. Or the Lord this, the Lord that. Okay, we are religious in our own way. We are spiritualities in our own way. I don't knock nobody, religion or spirituality. I don't knock none of that. But stop using that when you decide to do wrong. You want to come up here and use the Lord's name in vain, for you can have people on your side like, oh yes, he changed, or oh yes, she changed. She's doing. Stay true to who you are. Admit your faults. Admit your excuse. Stop pointing the blame on other people and point the blame on yourself. Because you are yourself. You make your own decisions in life. No one makes your decisions in life. You decide to make the decision in life. I just don't like and I hate when people comes and play with kids. I feel like this is genuinely playing with the kid. Because at one point it's what baby wants, baby gets. And I hope now what the baby wants, the baby completely gets. And I hope when this woman does not decides to get on your nerve, or when she irks your nerve, you don't play with that child and now put them back on the shelf because you couldn't handle the mother effect, or you couldn't handle the mother storm. Like I said, I don't know what goes on in people's houses. Neither do I care. But I only can speak on what is being presented out there. And what's being presented out there right now, it seems like you are on the back end of the back burner to the extent where, you are a walking contradiction where one moment you felt a whole bunch of this way about that poor baby. And then anyone know I was rocking for the kids, because at the end of the day, the kids ain't asked to be here on this world. The parents decide to make that decision. The parents has to man up and woman up to step up for their kid. Yes, if he's making a way now, genuinely, my hat goes off to you. Much respect to you that you're finally stepping up. And you're really going to be completely there for that child for the utmost 18 years and plus of his lifetime. If you're really stepping up. But if you're really doing this to change to change the way people are viewing you, or to change, how people was looking at you, or to change the dynamic of you're not the person people painted you to be, and you're just using that baby, shame on you. Karma's a motherfucking bitch, and you will get yours at the end if you're really using this child for clicks and motherfucking views. Because I can't stand when people come on here and play with fucking kids. Because we are grown ass people. These kids are defenseless. They can't defend themselves. It takes us adults to defend these kids and be the voice of the kids. Because at the end of the day, you could have been there when she was giving birth, but you had an excuse why you was not there while she was giving birth. That baby was sick. You made an excuse why you couldn't have been there because the baby was sick. And it made it seem like, it was towards the opposite lady that you was with. And I feel like I don't give a fuck who the person with. And I'm going to repeat it one more time. Ain't no man, ain't no woman, ain't going to stand in between of you raising your child. Because if a woman has to have her 2 cents in or how you should be there for your child, or you should not be there for your child, then it only goes to show that person should not be in your life and you should been kicked them out. So I don't have no excuses. I don't have no respect for him on that end when he had to step out his child life. Because that baby is a split image of Mr. Mucker. That baby has smiled as the mother of Mr. Mucker and himself. And to say that child was not his was shame on him. But like I said, I know that he said, if he could have been around Erica, etc., because of what was going on. Okay. If they patch it up, that's on them. But Erica, don't be a dumb ass fool, a blind ass person to forget what this man did to you. Because if this man really abused you, if this man really, treated you very wrong and treated your son like your son didn't exist, and you had to go to bat for your kid with all this alleged shit you was putting out there, stand behind your son and keep an eye on him closely. And don't ever let a man play on your child. Because your kid's not to be fucking played with. Because if you know what it is to have abandonment issues from your childhood trauma, then you know how it is for your kid to have an abandonment issue from a father that was not there for that baby since he was born until now. So don't be a dumbass fool to allow this man to use your child for motherfucking clicks and views. And that's how I feel. That's my opinion. And that's my thought and my commentary. Like I said, everybody have their own different thoughts and commentary. I give two flying fucks how they give it, and I want y'all to give two flying fucks of how I give it. But that's how I feel. If it's genuinely that he really wants to be there for that kid, my hats and respect goes off to you. It really goes off to you if you really want to be there for that child for the rest of his life. But if you just doing this for fucking clicks and views and be accepted in this fucking YouTube community world, whatever world, you're a disgrace, and I don't respect that at all. I don't respect that at all. Like I say, I'm not here to sugarcoat nothing. I'm not here to kiss nobody's ass. I'm not here to kumbaya with nobody. It's strictly my motherfucking commentary, and I'm sticking to it. So as I say, I don't forget shit. I will never forget how he did this child. And time again, I was like always saying that he should step up to the plate because and what happened? What happened? Had him to get divorced for that woman, for him to step in. Like I said, if she was the person that was putting shit in your ear, you should have been dead that. You should have been let that go. That go for a man and a woman. If a man and a woman tells you about your kids and tell you how you gotta control your kids, etc., or don't be there for your child, you should do this, then you cut that shit out. Because nobody, nothing, and no one should ever come in between a father and son, or a father and daughter, or a daughter and mother, and a son and a mother relationship. That should never be a situation where anyone comes in between you and your child. You should have been there for that child since that child was born. But you had 1,000 excuses. But now you want to step up to the plate and say, it's little man this. But I hope what baby wants now, baby really gets. And he gets whatever he wants because you missed out his life. And that's all I have to say. That's my thoughts, that's my opinion on how I feel about this whole situation. With Mucker reconciling with his child and allegedly finally stepping up to be there for his kid.